Are there any quality or impurity concerns for dry ice generated from those alternative CO2 sources that we discussed?
Sure. I mean, it's not that it's in the dry ice itself. It's going to be just the output of CO2 in general. But we encourage everybody to meet the ISPT standards for beverage grade for most applications, to avoid any situations. It doesn't cost that much more to go full beverage grade, past food grade. But that way you have a very flexible CO2 and CO2 supply. The biggest concerns are there going to be your NOx and your SOx, and it's all going to depend on what the source is. And obviously, coming from waste streams like whether it's flue gas or wastewater, or landfills, biogas, anything that we'd lump into that biogas, they have much more challenge than ethanol or ammonia, things like that. Nothing that can't be overcome. It just comes down to the testing, the inspection, and the validation of that CO2 around it. And in any of these shipping and aspects, for the most part, the CO2 is generally bagged. It's going to be captured. It's not touching the food. It's not touching your product. So the answer, generally speaking, is absolutely not. It's no issues at all, as long as the right regulations are in place and the controls of that CO2, regardless of where it's coming from. Whether even ethanol is going to have its impurities. That's one of the reasons I actually like direct air capture, is because it's air. We know what's in the air. So really all we're having to do is test for that. For the most part, what you end up with is moisture and nitrogen and oxygen. You have to get rid of that. But biogas can be the same way, because when we're capturing biogas, when you're separating out that CO2, yes, it came from a biogas source. However, you're to get the methane, which is really why we're capturing the biogas in the first place. It's not for the CO2. They're capturing the methane and putting it into natural gas pipelines and selling it there, and that's where the profit margins come from. That's where the market comes from. The CO2 is just a byproduct of that. It comes out extremely clean from that, almost ethanol level clean, because they've had to process that methane to such a purity level. So there's all sorts of again, you have to test it, you have to clean it, but that's again, that's the upfront purification and cleaning, and then the back end testing and validation of that CO2. There are challenges that we can overcome very easily and are being overcome, is just making sure that we have controls in place. So not a concern for the market or the industry of where that CO2 or dry ice is coming from.